My life is so boring. The same thing day after day. Nothing ever seems to change in Rome.
Maybe you should do what your father says and find a man to marry.
A man to marry? There is no one in all of Rome that I would marry.
But what about that young man who came courting us today? The son of that senator with all the hair in his ears? What was wrong with him?
The problem is that he is a man.
Remember the legend, my princess? Legend has that a princess will marry the last gladiator.
Yes, I've heard it all before. A gladiator will fight all the other gladiators, be the last gladiator standing, win his freedom, and marry a princess. It's just a fairy tale, and I can assure you, if it were true, I would not be that princess.
But remember what your father has said, that you will find a man to marry before he returns, or he will have to honor legends and have you marry the last gladiator standing in the next games.
I'm sure my father wasn't serious.
I think he was, my princess. He seems to be very concerned with the morale of the public. What with the war, and he really thinks a royal wedding is just the thing to raise the people's spirits.
Why should see me in a frilly dress cheer the people? I hate those fluffy sleeves, and besides, lace makes me itchy.
Princess, there's a visitor who wishes to speak with you.
It's probably another peasant wanting me to persuade my father to lower taxes. Or, even worse, a senator. Who is it?
A senator?
I knew it was going to be a bad day, but as royalty, I must suffer. Send the senator in.
Good morning, Princess. I hope the day is beginning well.
It was, until you showed up.
Humor is always a great way to start the day.
Yes, it is. And someday I will have to try it.
That was a good one, my princess.
Enough with the chit-chat. What do you want?
Only to know that you are comfortable and well taken care of during your father's absence.
Really? I didn't think you cared.
Of course I do, and I want you to know that you can call upon me for anything. Your wish is my command.
You really don't want to know what I wish, but I will keep your offer in mind should I need anything.
You know, I was just thinking how much I have to do for the Empire. And as the head senator, my work is never done.
And just what have you done for the Empire?
Why, so many things.
Name one.
Well, just this morning, I toured the marketplace to see what I could do for the Roman people.
And just what can you do for them?
For whom?
The Roman people?
Oh, the Roman people. I will take the information I have gathered and share it with the other senators.
In other words, nothing.
Things take time, my princess. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day.
What if the senators don't start thinking about the Empire rather than themselves? Rome will fall in a day.
My princess, I have a message from your father.
That could not have been 3 times.
I never learned how to count.
Your minds don't get indigestion after I feed you to them.
Well, the war is not going well.
Really? Then I should take your father's orders and send more soldiers up to the front.
Not so quickly. My father also wants the senators to join the fight, but one senator is to stay behind to see to the Empire. I was wondering why you were here.
I came only to see that you were comfortable, my princess.
Yes, I'm sure. I want you to take this message to my father at once. I will tell him that I will send all the senators and run the Empire myself.
But you can possibly run the Empire.
You are not to stop for anything. Do you understand?
Yes, my princess.
You are to bring me any return message first. Do you understand? Or you will be catnip.
I'd rather take a cat nap.
I said stop for nothing.
Surely you don't think you could run the Empire.
On the contrary, I think I can do a better job.
But there's so many buildings to construct, taxes to collect, decisions to make. Not it's all a princess's job.
And when was the last time that you lifted a stone to construct a building or collected taxes rather than to spend them? Just as I thought. Like most senators, you are heavy on talk and light on action.
I have taken action. In fact, I've already begun planning the next Gladiator Games, which, if I remember correctly, your father has stated that you are to marry the last gladiator standing in the next games. That would keep you very busy with your wedding rather than meddling in the affairs of the Empire.
I would never lower myself to marry a gladiator.
If the Emperor has said it, then we must make it so. Yes, we must honor the Emperor's word. So, I will move the Gladiator Games to 3 days from today. I will make it a celebration, a send-off to all the remaining soldiers as they head to the battle lines, which will end with the last gladiator marrying the princess.
You wouldn't dare.
I think I can get everything arranged in 2 days. No, the Gladiator Games will have to be tomorrow. I have so much work to do. If you will excuse me, my princess.
I will have her fed to the lions for this.
It's not good to make an enemy of Senator Attilia.
Senator Attilia is a fattened bird. I will enjoy having her plucked.
She is also the highest senator. She won't be so easy just to push aside.
We shall see.